Business Report. Coming up, Monetary Policy Committee of the Bank of Ghana keeps policy rates at 30% to control inflation. Meanwhile, Chairman of the committee, Dr. Ernest Addison, announces the additional monetary policy measures for the financial sector. Also in this bulletin, total mobile money transactions in the first 10 months of this year reached a record 1.5 trillion cedis. We have details of these plus many others lined up for you. Please stay. Thanks for your company. I am Pius Kojobaka. Straight to our very first story. The Monetary Policy Committee of the Bank of Ghana has kept the policy rate at 30%. The committee kept the rate at which it lends to commercial banks unchanged due to concerns about inflation outlook. This is the second consecutive time the committee has maintained the rate. Addressing the media, Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison, noted that the committee is also worried about some global developments which could impact negatively on the economy.
The latest bank forecast indicates that the disinflation process is expected to continue, supported by the current tight monetary policy stance, relatively stable exchange rates, and base drift effects. All the core measures of inflation and inflation expectations are pointing downwards, and the bank will remain vigilant on risks to the disinflation process. The committee noted that although inflation is decelerating, it remains high relative to target. Therefore, there is a need to keep the policy rate tighter for longer until inflation is firmly anchored on the downward trajectory towards the medium-term target. Given these considerations, the committee decided to maintain the monetary policy rate at 30%.
Meanwhile, Dr. Addison also announced some additional monetary policy measures for the financial system.
The committee also made the following changes. 1. Unify the currency holding for the cash reserve ratio requirement on foreign currency denominated deposits and domestic currency deposits for banks. The new unified cash reserve ratio for total deposits, both CD and foreign currency, are to be held in cedis, and this is being reset to 15% effective 30th November 2023. This measure is to reinforce the bank's liquidity management operations to address excess structural liquidity conditions in the market and provide additional impetus to the disinflation process.
Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison, speaking there. Economist and lecturer at the Wisconsin University, Ghana, Dr. Samuel Wolanyo Mensah, has cast doubt about the government's single-digit inflation target by 2028. According to him, the current performance of the economy does not suggest so. Speaking to Joy Business at the 2023 Ghana Corporate Excellence Awards, he said government is not proactive enough to address challenges confronting its industrialization agenda.
Government should have been more proactive in its industrialization drive. For instance, African Beyond Aid, Ghana Beyond Aid, narrowing it down to one district, one factory, one district, one warehouse, planting for food and jobs, and I think one village, one dam. But then government is not so serious about its own policies. Either the appointees are not really helping champion the vision of the president. So there is a leadership crisis over there. So until we have been able to do that and also being able to industrialize, go into domestication, agribusinesses, agro-processing, developing the textile and garment industries, develop the digitized economy, there's no way that we'll be able to achieve a single-digit inflation.
Dr. Samuel Wolanyo Mensah is an economist and also a lecturer at the Wisconsin University, speaking there. To one of our headline stories, the total mobile money transactions in the first 10 months of this year reached a record 1.527 trillion cedis. That's according to data from the Bank of Ghana. This is compared with about 844.97 billion cedis. More in this report.
In the first 8 months of 2023, the total mobile money transactions stood at 1.19 trillion cedis. However, the months of September and October, the value of transactions were estimated at 157 billion and 179 billion cedis, respectively. The figures from the central bank show that the month of October recorded the biggest mobile money transaction value. From the figures, month-on-month mobile money transactions have been exceeding 130 billion cedis. However, it is unclear whether the government is meeting the electronic transfer levy target for 2023. On January 11, 2023, the government reduced the tax rate on electronic transactions from 1.5% to 1%. There has since been calls for the rate to be reduced further to 0.5% to encourage many people to avoid dodging payment of the levy.
A Business Desk report. More on money matters. Currency managers in West Africa are exploring innovative ways to safeguard the value of currencies by reducing activities of money laundering and counterfeiting. Speaking to Joy Business at the opening session of the regional workshop on currency management and forecasting, Director in charge of research and macroeconomic management at YFM, Dr. Emmanuel Owusu-Afriyie, said it is imperative to build the capacity of currency managers to foster financial stability within the region.
We are a regional institution, and we realize that in terms of capacity, there are variations. So when we converge like this, we share knowledge in terms of what other central banks have done in terms of superior knowledge in enforcing the security structures of their currency so that other central banks can learn. You know that this regional institution comprises the English-speaking Anglophone countries as Gambia, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Nigeria. So at forums like this, we share information on the technology that has been used by other central banks which have worked so that we control such counterfeiting, which is adverse to the economic activity. Yeah.
You heard the Director in charge of research and macroeconomic management at YFM, Dr. Emmanuel Owusu-Afriyie. And to some other stories, players within the engineering space are calling for more investments to expand technical and vocational education and training known as TVET. They believe the move will help address the skills gap and promote economic development in the country. According to engineer Joseph Kwesi Odai, there is the need for more sensitization in the sector. He spoke to Joy Business at the Kimbu Senior High Technical School's grand opening of its 150th anniversary celebration.
Those days TVET was fine, but I think we died off and now we are resurrected. So we should just probably not look at the past in terms of our failures. Let's see how we can move forward and solve that problem of TVET. We need to encourage it. We need to encourage the TVET education because it's very good. It's a hands-on stuff. So if we got our kids in there, it can really help Ghana grow very well in this handy stuff.
Elegant Homes and General Construction Limited has promised to define real estate in Ghana by providing safe and affordable housing for Ghanaians. The company, one of Ghana's leading real estate developers, was over the weekend adjudged the best residential developer middle income luxurious at the Ghana Property Awards. Chief Executive Officer Samuel Kwashi said there are great prospects for the real estate industry in Ghana, adding that his outfit will continue to delight its customers with affordable but quality and stylish houses.
Elegant Homes, per its name, we are into real affordable and luxurious and executive housing. Much more, even though they are very executive, they are quite affordable. And we hope to pursue that more. We want Elegant Homes to define real estate in Ghana. So once you mention Elegant Homes, you mention real estate, you think first about Elegant Homes. We want Elegant Homes to be a household name, that wherever you want to buy a property in Ghana, you first think of Elegant Homes before buying the property.
Samuel Kwashi is the CEO of Elegant Homes and General Construction. You're still listening to the Joy Business Report. President of the Internet Society of Ghana, Francis Akwaminin, is calling on government and the private sector to invest into digital inclusion in Ghana. According to him, more work needs to be done to bridge the digital divide in the country. He was speaking at the Ghana Digital and Financial Inclusion Roundtable.
Digital inclusion is a very important topic which we have to look at it critically. Last 2 years, our Vice President declared a year of digitalization. So does it mean those who cannot see or cannot hear very well are left behind, or those who cannot even afford digital device cannot benefit from this? So these are conversations which we have to take very keen interest in. So these are some of the issues that makes it very threatening that we, all of us, to come together, being in government, being it private sector, being it business sector. We should, as part of our commitment, let's try to invest into technology.
President of the Internet Society of Ghana, Francis Akwa Aminin. Time for your pension tip on Money Lab.
Hello and welcome to Money Lab. My name is Kofi Poly, Chief Operations Officer of People's Pension Trust. We continue our pension tidbits and we focus on Provident Fund schemes. Now, Provident Fund schemes are what technically we call employer-employee assisted schemes. What it means is that the employer will contribute a certain percentage of the employee's salary, and the employee will also contribute a certain percentage of his salary. That will go into a fund, a pension fund. The advantage here for the employer is that it allows the employer to retain good staff. Thank you very much for today's episode and hope to see you next time.
And that's it for the Joy Business Report. For more business stories, do log on to myjoyonline.com. Let me tell you about the EcoBank Salary Account. The EcoBank Salary Account is a special account designed for workers of all income brackets desirous of receiving their salaries through EcoBank. With the EcoBank Salary Account, you are guaranteed all the benefits of a normal savings or current account plus many more. EcoBank Salary Account gives workers free life insurance cover of up to 10,000 cedis, 24/7 access to cash and e-banking services, internet and mobile banking services, high interest on savings, no minimum balance, ability to save through the EcoBank Save As You Spend, a unique feature that helps customers to save and invest. Remember, the insurance policy covers death, permanent or temporary disability, critical illness, hospitalization, retrenchment, and more. Savings or current account holders at EcoBank do not have to close their existing accounts to enjoy the numerous benefits of the EcoBank Salary Account. Just ask your branch to switch your existing account to the EcoBank Salary Account. Non-EcoBank account holders should approach any EcoBank branch and ask for the EcoBank Salary Account. Switch your salary account today and enjoy amazing benefits at EcoBank. Call EcoBank toll free on 0800 003 225 whenever, wherever for further details. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. I am Pius Kojubaka. Thanks so much for your company. Ignition is next with Sami Fossen. Do enjoy.